Hello, today we are going to cover our real estate predictions for the market for 2021. So I think we are all on the same page that we are happy to see a new year on the calendar and say goodbye to 2020. It may be simply that, just a new year on the calendar, but we can be hopeful that it will be different. 2020 was crazy, it was unpredictable. To say it was unprecedented everywhere you looked, around every corner, might be an understatement. And hopefully things will be a little bit more predictable as we roll into 2021, as the vaccine rolls out. We are no longer in an election year. We know a little bit more of what this year will look like. So what we do know is the Fed expects rates to continue to be low. That means that mortgage rates are still going to be low, which means to buyers that it's still very cheap to borrow money for a home loan. So it's still a really good time to buy. Something that happened in 2020 is that evictions were postponed. We were unsure if that would continue into 2021. It looks like that will continue a bit further. Across the board, we still have crazy low inventory, guys. Record low inventory. In the northern counties in DFW, I just saw a stat this afternoon that said from this month which is January, compared to January last year, 63% decrease. 63% decrease in listings. That is a huge drop in inventory. That just means there are less homes available at the moment, which creates more competition, which creates higher prices. But I don't want that to scare buyers away, because again, interest rates are low, so it's still cheap to borrow money, cheaper to buy home. You can still afford more home, so you've got that going for you. We do expect inventory to loosen up a bit toward the second half of the year, so stay tuned to see if we are correct on that. We also expect that as the vaccine rolls out through this year and as more and more people gain access, that will affect inventory too, that people who were hesitant about moving or hesitant about allowing people into their home for showings, etc., are going to be much more open and willing to do so. And so we expect that will have an impact on inventory. So many people have been in limbo since March of 2020, not knowing how long they're going to be working from home. Will it be indefinite? Will it be for a couple of months? They've been working from home now for 10 months. They don't know how much longer. And we expect that over these next few months, they will know, is that going to be forever? Will they be able to move wherever they want or further away? Will they be able to make permanent decisions about their housing situation? Or will they need to be going back into the office? And so we expect that to make some differences on whether people are moving or not, and people be able to make decisions. So again, opening up some inventory, people putting their homes in the market because they have more confidence and know where they're going and what their situation will be for the longer term. Overall, guys, it is a great seller's market. There are a lot more buyers out there than there are homes available for sale. So please let us know if you have any questions about getting your home up for sale. We are happy and ready to help you. Some statistics for you to recap over the 2020 market in Dallas. We broke all sorts of records, you guys, both in home price gains and in the number of transactions. So the median home prices were up 13% and overall sales up 20%. Inventory was down 30% in Dallas County. Collin and Denton County were both down 50%. This is a stat from 2 weeks ago. What I just told you, the 63%, was a even more current stat from this current month. But you guys, that's crazy that with inventory down that low, that overall sales were still up so significant, 20%, which is the reason that home prices were up 13%. It is just we've put a lot of pressure on the market, and we're definitely, eventually we're gonna have to see a change and things start to level out. I do not think we're gonna see any sort of burst, no sort of pops, just just leveling out more to something that will be easier for everybody. But there's zero indication of it, that anything's gonna pop or burst. In across the nation overall, we've heard a lot of other cities experience what we call exodus to the suburbs, and even to a new term for us, at least a new term for me, exodus to the exurbs. And the term exurbs here is the fringe around the suburbs. So we're in the city of Dallas. Outside of the city of Dallas, the suburbs that we would consider would be like Plano, Frisco, McKinney, Allen, maybe Prosper. Prosper maybe we'll consider an exurb, because the exurbs are outside of that even further. Some of the smaller, more rural towns, maybe Melissa, Princeton. Princeton, I think, would be a great example of an exurb, a smaller, more rural city, still close enough to have great access to the suburbs, but on the fringe a little bit further. So in cities across the nation, we are seeing people flee the city and moving to suburbs and exurbs. What's interesting in Dallas is we have not had that same effect. People are still staying in the city because we have people from California and New York specifically, really people from all over the country, but a high population from both California and New York moving to Dallas. So we have enough people moving in that we are not seeing people leave the city really at all. So we still have high population within the loop, which is within 635 is what we would consider within the loop here in Dallas. So we're still seeing the pressure and still seeing a decrease in inventory. It is less than we see in the suburbs, so decrease of 30% in the city of Dallas, or Dallas County, sorry, not the city, but the county of Dallas, where we see 50% decrease in the northern suburbs. But still really great market within the city. So I hope that helps you guys understand a bit about what we saw in 2020, what we're expecting for 2021. We are expecting another record real estate market. It is a great time to sell. It is still a great time to buy. Let us answer the questions you have. We know you have tons of questions. We want to be your resource. We live and breathe this stuff. We might not have all of the answers, but if we don't have your answer, we're gonna help you find it. So please give us a call, send us a DM. We are one step away. We are gonna help you achieve your goals and get the answers that you're looking for. Thank you.